Set here. Let's knock it out of the fucking park. Whew. All right. It is Wednesday, which of course means it is leg day. And I was thinking about maybe starting with some stiff-legged deadlifts today. Hit the hamstrings really good. Not that this doesn't, but I think I'm starting to reach that point. I mean, how long has it been? It's been maybe 5 or 6 weeks now. Well, I think it has anyways. That I've been starting with leg curls and then moving to leg extensions and then finishing my leg day with some kind of compound. Um, so I'm kind of itching almost to switch up my routine a little bit, do something a little different. So obviously I didn't do it today, but I think maybe next week I'll start. And I don't know that it'll be an every week thing. I might alternate, like I do a lot of my my lifts and my splits. Um, but I think next week I'll do stiff-legged deadlifts to start, and then maybe after that, come back to here and kind of flip-flop back and forth every other week. For how long? I don't know, but yeah, I'm you can probably tell I'm trying to go pretty slow and controlled here. And again, that's always kind of, not always, but I say most of the time, that's what I'm trying to do. And go as heavy as I can while doing that. But I think even today I'm going a little slower, even. Because normally, if I go still going fairly slow, but at a good steady pace, I can, I can get 20 to 25. And I think just now I only got like 19 or something. Uh, but yeah, it's also day fucking gazillion, it feels like, that I'm still coughing in a row. Fucking nuts. Hopefully, at some point, it'll quit, right? But yeah, I did a little rest pause too. I think I'll do that on the at least on the leg curls and leg extensions today. Um, and with that too, I've also been kind of alternating from every other week. 1 week I'll kind of do a 2 second eccentric on these, and then the next week I'll do like a rest pause. Um, so that's kind of like 2 times a month I'm doing each, but I'm flip flopping back and forth, like I said. And it's just, it kind of keeps me on my toes and makes this as difficult as they can be. Because again, I've said before, the weight, I would like to be able to go heavier, and I obviously can't. So, I'm finding other avenues and ways to kind of make that happen. But yeah, that's one set, and I think I've kind of talked long enough. Let's just wrap up the second one here, and then I'll do one more. Drop sets are on kind of 50-50 right now. I want to do them, but I also want to, because I think I'm going to do leg press today instead of hack squats, because my knee's a little achy. But I'm wanting to, I'll do 3 here, 3 leg extensions like always. And normally I'd only do like 3 sets of leg press or hack squats, whatever I'm doing. Maybe a drop set and then call it a day. I'm thinking today I might push it a little bit, as long as everything feels good. And I might do 4, maybe even 5 sets. I'll go as heavy as I can for like 2 or 3, and then do a couple lighter, the usual. But yeah, let's do this first. Let's do the second set. That's a nice little change of pace. That's the thing, man. People, it's not even their fault. I've even went through these phases, but people think sometimes when you're starting to hit a wall that you need to just like completely change your routine to kind of fix that, to kind of break through that wall, you know. And sometimes it just takes a little minor tweak, like I'm doing right now, to kind of, like I said, kind of break through and get you past that. Now, and that's what I would recommend. I would say, if you're hitting the wall, make minor adjustments first. You can change your rep ranges with the weight. You know, obviously, if you're gonna go a little lighter, you need to do higher reps. Vice versa, if you go heavier, um, or you can change the tempo. You can change the order you do them, or you can even do all that. But in terms of completely changing your split, completely throwing out all different exercises, before you do that, I would make the minor adjustments first. And if some, and it's gonna take a little time, just like everything. So, you know, give it some months, if not even 6 months or longer. And if you don't see I'd say within 3 months, if you don't see any changes, you're not getting any stronger still, not any seeing any changes in your physique, then you could probably make the drastic changes. But if after about 2 or 3 months, if you're starting to see them, stick with it, ride it out, and then kind of just reevaluate. You know, every couple months, every 3 or 4 months, whatever. But yeah, it's crazy because just changing the tempo like that, um, there's so much more attention to detail. Like there really is. Because when you slow it down just a little bit, like I was doing, and I wasn't even doing like the 2 second eccentrics and or negatives that I do. You know, I'm going way slower on the eccentric. This it was more or less not 2 seconds, but like maybe 1 second, and then a 1 second contraction. You know what I mean? That's not what I do when I do the 2 second. I'm kind of flexing it up as hard as I can, in a sense. Not all the time, but most of the time. And like today, it's just a nice, kind of slow, steady rep each time, and I'm getting so much more attention to detail, so much more focus on what I'm doing. You know, feels good. So I'll do one more, and then if I do the drop set, it'll be a decision made right on the spot. So yeah, let's do one more in a minute. Last set here. Let's knock it out of the fucking park. At least try to. Oh shit. Come on, man. The fuck. Oh, hell with it. Let's do a drop set. Damn it. I mean, am I here to work out, or am I here for a fucking stroll through the park or some bullshit? I know why I'm here. You guys can decide for yourself when you go to the gym, but I know why I'm here. Oh shit. Let's try 5 more. Yep. That was some good shit. So good that. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Give me a second, actually. Holy shit. Whew. All right. Since the lighting over here is so good, I just love it. Let's get a little check. I haven't even hit the quads yet, but still. Okay. Good start. That felt fucking awesome, actually. Like, really good. Let's try to keep this good momentum flowing. All right, not much to say here. I mean, I'm sure most of you done leg extensions. I'm going to try to follow the same, line of thinking and same approach that I did on the leg curls. So try to do like a 1 second concentric, 1 second eccentric, and then, it doesn't have to be exactly be 1 second, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's kind of roundabout. Main thing is just squeeze the fuck out of my quads. Try to keep it steady. I was gonna say slow and steady. It's not really, it's not slow, I guess, but just steady reps. Try to keep a lot of tension on my quads. All right. Yeah. So normally, just going. I'm not trying to. Well, I guess you could say, if I was going for a max rep set here, an AMRAP. So using a little bit of speed to my advantage. I usually get around 30, maybe on a really good day, almost 35 reps. And I maybe could have done 1 or 2 more, but like I said before, you don't have to go to failure on every fucking set. So, I did about 20. So minimum of 10 reps I was taking off, maybe even up to 15. So again, it's just a way to make it more challenging without actually adding weight, because I can't. And, I got the motherfucker maxed out. But good. That was good. 2 more with a drop set, and we'll be good here. Wow, I don't remember the last time on this leg extension that I got to 12 reps and I basically had to stop and do a rest pause. That's really effective. And like I said, I've done negatives, 2-second negatives, but something different about a steady rep where there's constant tension on the quad. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 second down, 1 second up. That feels good. It feels good in a shitty fucking way because my quads are burning. One more on the drop set. All right, with the way the last set felt, I'm honestly going to be happy if I even hit 15, and that's after, I do a little rest pause. So I might only get 10 or so, maybe 1 or 2 less or more. And if I can get at least 15 or close to it, again, just based off how the last one felt, I could exceed those expectations. And if I do, I'll go for it. But I'm thinking like 15. Uh, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Oh, holy shit. That might have been right at 15. If not, it was right in that ballpark, right in that range. Oh shit. Okay. I gotta do a drop set. Those always sound good until I gotta do them. And then when I'm done doing them, I'm always glad I did. Yep, that hit me way too quick. Fuck. Okay. Let's go do some leg press. Damn. Alright, so these plans a lot of times never go well like I planned. But what I'm thinking, I really want to do 5 sets here, finish strong. I did 3 on leg curls, 3 on leg extensions. And don't ask me why. I don't know why 5 is that magic number today. It just more or less kind of feels right. You know what I mean? I feel like 5 sets here is, and again, I've been in that kind of that routine of doing three sets on all of them. So I just, I want to push it a little harder today, even though I'm still hacking up a lung. This is pretty bad today. But if I can't do 5, because I don't want to get in that junk volume territory, which is very easy to do, and a lot of people do it. All junk volume is good for. Literally, it's in the term. You're getting more volume. You're draining your body of more energy for basically nothing, you know. And obviously, just when you say like that, that is not a fair trade-off. That is not what you want to do. So I'm gonna feel it out set to set, and if I by this after the second set here, if I feel like 5's just not gonna happen, my legs are just already starting to burn out. The backup plan is I'm gonna do these first couple sets minimum, like always. Have my feet pretty far, almost all the way out to the edge, all the way up to the top. Try to hit the hamstrings a little more, give my quads somewhat of a break because they're still pumped up from leg extensions. And then, like I said, if I get to those 2 sets and I feel like my legs are I'm just not gonna make it through 5, I'm gonna take some weight off, bring my feet lower, a little closer together, hit the quads, specifically that outer sweep on the quads a little more with my feet closer like that. And then I'll do 2 sets there probably, so it'll be an even 4, which that'll have me at 10 total sets of legs. Which again, that's not a ton, but you got to think legs. If you're training right and you've been training for a decent amount of time, you're always going to lift the most amount of weight on your legs, which is again going to require more energy. It's going to fatigue your body way quicker. So 10 sets of legs, really, that's pushing it, for me, with how strong my legs have gotten and everything. Now, if you're a beginner, you can get away with doing more. But 10 sets, that's about all I need anymore. All right, let me shut the fuck up, and we'll do this first one and see how it goes. I'll probably do a 1-to-1 ratio again here. 1 second down, 1 second up. Um, Unless something just changes, I feel something I don't want to feel. But again, that's the plan. You know what? I don't even need another set to tell you guys right fucking now. I'm not making it to 5. So I'm going to shoot for that 4 sets, split it up, different foot placement for a couple each. Probably call it a day. It's just this one. I mean, it was effective. It was awesome. It worked great, but that's how effective it was. 5 is not happening. All right, let's do one more like that. I'll take a little off and then do a couple more with my feet closer. One more. Ugh. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Just having my legs resting there, trying to get psyched up for the set. My quads started burning by the, more by the second. Oh man. All right, if this goes horribly wrong, and I don't mean like an injury, I just mean it's pathetic. I can barely do 7 or something. Don't laugh at me too hard, okay? Oh shit. Yep. Fuck. What a way to end. It's gonna be difficult to even pose. But give me like 10 minutes. I'll see what I can muster up. Do I have my camera? No. Let me adjust that just a little bit. Try to get this right where I want it. That's pretty good. All right. I wanted to go in a little bit of depth about the workout, but my phone is on 10%. So, can't really afford to go too in depth. I will just say the 1-to-1 ratio in a 1 second eccentric and 1 second concentric. I'm not gonna lie, it felt fucking amazing. It really did. I have a awesome, I mean awesome leg pump. Almost so much so that I'm kind of losing a little bit of separation, and I don't know, just I don't know, but it was fucking good. Um, Leg press, splitting it up, doing 2 a little high and wider for hamstrings, followed by 2 closer. That was awesome too. This is a really good leg day, actually. Really fucking good. But like I said, my phone is getting pretty low, so don't really want to say too much more. Let's just check it out. Check out this fucking pump. I mean, what else let her do? Not a whole lot of posing that goes on for legs. So, like I said, I think that is it, boys and girls. This cough, it's definitely, the more my heart rate increases, obviously, the more oxygen, the more blood flow, and it makes me start coughing so much more. And obviously, again, with legs, that's when I lift the heaviest, so I need even more blood, more oxygen to the muscles. And you guys probably know exactly where I'm going with that. It just makes my cough go through the fucking roof, man. So I want to go home, relax a little, let my heart rate come down. Hopefully my cough will calm down. Tomorrow's chest day again. Fucking chest day. All right. Till then, I am done.